Is that time, Tony?
That time.
All right. Welcome everyone to the workshop session, and I'll ask the clerk to call roll.
Cook. Here. Hopkins. O'Donnell.
Here.
Patterson.
Here.
Richardson. Aaron Scott.
Here.
Bill Scott.
Here.
Wampel. Here. Wormowski.
Here.
Williams.
Here.
Mayor is it?
Here.
Here.
Under the mayor's report, there's no items listed, but we want to wish Alderman Wormowski a happy birthday today, so cake's on him and dinner after this meeting. Committee reports tonight, finance, IT, and personnel. Alderman Cook.
Tonight we're going to discuss the IT consulting contract, and who's going to talk? Scott?
Scotty's here. Scott Roberts, he's been with us for 15 years now, right? Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah. And personal experiences, he does a great job for the city, and he's proposing a 3-year contract like we did 3 years ago, and, you wanna say anything, or, I mean, we gotta have this, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want me to start talking, but, I mean, I'd be happy to entertain any questions.
What's the cost? Same price?
It's slightly different, actually it goes down a little bit because, what I'm proposing this time, rather than just a fixed block of hours every month, is unlimited support, for what we call level 2 and level 3 support, the tougher problems. I'm just tired of, tracking the hours, frankly, it's a pain. And there's about $3,600 a year worth of add-ons, the antivirus, web filtering, mail filtering and stuff, and we're just gonna put that in with the unlimited support, but then break out major projects to be built separately. New camera system, say, or a new server for Springbrook or something of that nature. It's just, I think it puts the costs where the costs really lie. It's a better accounting for it, and it's kind of the model that our industry is going to.
When you talk about these major projects, are those things that you come back to the council with?
That is entirely up to whoever asks me, I think, to do
Those,
them.
yeah, those would be like projects like Chief Mefford would be doing.
Exactly.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're broad. Which
I
built
So I
into
mean,
the cost.
whatever department head wants them would come to the council.
Any questions?
Any questions for Scotty?
I will just, you gave me the chance to.
You bet, Scott.
Security, I mean, it's just becoming a bigger and bigger thing.
Yeah.
Last fall, the police department got audited by Illinois State Police, which I'm really surprised hadn't occurred sooner, but, things that we could possibly whistle by the graveyard before and say, well, it works, due to some high-profile incidents around the nation. Now the state is, they're feeling the heat, I think, from the feds, and we're being told, no, you will do these things, and you will be able to prove to us that you take these additional countermeasures. So, I've got emails right here I get from the state police, the daily warnings and so on, so.
Well, we appreciate your service. That'll be on the agenda tonight. Committee reports, utility, Alderman Walker.
Mr. Hazard. 4 items tonight. Number 1, resolution authorizing discuss the purchase of 2 trucks to replace trucks 1 and 2 for service reps. Sally?
Okay, I've put this off so long. I mean, every year I've had it in the budget for a couple of years now. The street department has, put Band-Aids on these trucks, just kept them running. If we didn't have the street department, I probably would have asked for new trucks a couple of years back. Just because it's like everything that could go wrong keeps going wrong. One of them is a 2013 Or I mean, it's 13 years old, it's a 2005, and then one's a 2003, 15 years old. So we plan on keeping those trucks, you know, for spares and for summer help and that kind of stuff, so we're not gonna get rid of those. We did go, I just went out for a couple of bids, to make sure the state bid was the cheapest. It is the cheapest, and, since I don't know a lot about buying trucks, I had Jack Cosner and Rick Herron and Matt Zimmer, they all looked at the state bid sheet and helped me select what they thought we needed. You can see that it's about a little bit over $2,000 worth is on safety equipment. For lighting, you know, sync, so that, like, if we call them all the time on their cell phones to update a service request or something where, you know, for safety reasons, they can't pick up their phone. So if you look at what we've chosen and Jack's helped us choose, there's a lot of safety options there. And, you know, hopefully we'll keep these trucks 15 years. I mean, we keep things a long time in the water department.
Is it for meter readers or the people who actually do the run lines?
We have, one is for our meter reader, and then the other one's a service rack that just goes around and, Todd does, I don't know if you know Todd, he does shut-offs most of the mornings, and then he does work orders where, you know, he checks for leaks, that kind of stuff.
Does the meter reader can they get by with like a Taurus or a sedan?
Well, the meter reader also does, because since we have the radio reads, it's only taking us maybe 3 days a month to read the meters.
Okay.
So he's doing the service orders also.
These are Ford F-150s,
Yeah,
2018s.
Yeah.
And do they have a warranty on them?
Yeah.
3 years?
3 years, 36,000.
thanks,
And we're
Jack.
talking about $24,000 a piece.
Yeah, I think we saved a little money because we went to two-wheel drive versus four-wheel drive.
If I remember right, did you buy Todd's used?
Yeah.
That was used?
Yeah, they bought that used.
Well, John's is missing a floorboard on one side,
So they got their money's worth out
Yeah.
of it. Any other questions?
I think the only question that I had is, I just saw that you responded not that long ago. I know we've talked about it on the council numerous times about trying to stagger large purchases, vehicle purchases, to try to do one, you know, not two in the same year, but try to stagger them a little bit more. And I guess I just do that as a reminder for all of us who've talked about that. We've also talked about would we have more leveraging power with all of our departments if we somehow said we're gonna purchase 10 vehicles this year and try to go out and work with each of the departments to try to do group purchasing. It doesn't affect my vote or decision tonight. I guess I just bring that up
For the future.
for the future to see
I
how,
don't like the state bid, it doesn't matter anybody.
It doesn't?
Sometimes.
I don't know.
But we'd like to buy local if we can, and if we go in with 10, then maybe we can do it that way.
Yeah, usually the state bid isn't, nobody local has it, unfortunately. You know, we got our truck, it was Decatur, and then, you know, you hope that the local guys, but the local guys have to put in so much to get that truck so low, and they just don't wanna.
For
do that.
one, but if we came in and said we're gonna purchase 10 vehicles.
Well, I'm
this
talking
year.
about the state bid part of it. The state, you know, Ford puts in so much money, I don't know how they sell them so low. You know, cause if you went in, it'd cost you $10,000 more. It's just ridiculous.
But those are good questions, Lori, because Sally and I going into this year was going to replace one this year and hopefully the other one the next year to offset. It just,
We ended up, we had a situation where John's truck, he's got all of the meter reading antennas on it, and, but Todd's got more seniority. So John's truck was the one that really needed to be replaced. It's got a piece on it that's, you know, we're crossing our fingers that it's gonna last until we get a new truck. But it's like when you've got seniority, it's hard you let John have the new truck. If we let him have Todd's truck, we'd have to move all the antennas to Todd's truck and then to a new truck the next year. So we decided to go ahead and just replace both of them. It was kind of a hard decision to make.
Sally and I talked about local and she got some bids locally.
Right, and they just
Well,
can't.
and again,
That
too,
seniority gets
you know,
places
maybe
vehicles?
maybe
No,
not much
it's just-
bargaining power, but if we walked in and said, this year, we're gonna buy 6 pickup trucks and 3 cars and 2 SUVs, and what can you do?
Right, and that's a good idea.
But that would take someone coordinating that, within the city.
The other thing is, if a local dealer came within 3% of the state bid, we are open to buying a car from them, because that's in our city code right now, that we can do 3%.
Anything else?
Is anyone else within 3% local? Or do you look, the cost comparison for local dealers?
She did.
Yeah, I did, they just can't compete, I don't know if it's.
So it's more than 3%.
I'd have to look. It's too bad, because we really want to stay local, that's our goal.
Okay, number 2, discuss change order number 11 for the new water treatment plant project.
Would it be possible to move that after our discussion under utilities operations? By chance, they're kind of part and parcel with each other, and I'd like to go over the complete package.
So move that to after the executive
If
session.
that's possible, or, okay, it'll make more sense, big picture.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hold off on that. Number 3, discuss agreement for biosolid management program at the wastewater treatment plant and lime residuals management program for the water treatment plant.
I'd like to extend the contract for another year. They kept their costs the same as last year. Forest Bush, they hauled the lime sludge out at the water plant, and the biosolids, or digested poop, out of the sewer plant. But they do a really good job for us. They don't make a mess. They're not a problem to the community, and they don't piss anybody off, farmers or anybody, so that's a good thing. It makes my life a lot more pleasant. So, and plus they did keep the cost as the same as last year, so that's good.
They do.
And they fixed my sign for free.
Adam, Chief, you want to talk?
A few weeks ago, I come in and asked for permission to go out for bids for a new canine vehicle. And I had originally planned on having the bids back in order to get it on the agenda tonight, but we only received one bid back and it came in late. So in order to get it on time, I have to give them verbal that, yes, we're going to purchase this vehicle. So I'm just asking that kind of if we can say that if it gets on the agenda the next time, are we going to be able to say it's good, is basically how I'm trying to weigh that out.
We have the budget?
This is road money, isn't it?
Yes, this was
Oh, it's-
purchased through federal forfeited funds, so it'll be no cost to the taxpayers.
That's all bid out for next meeting, that sounds good.
To the state,
It came in
state bid?
through Westtown Ford. And it'll be a 2019 instead of 2018, but I have to get it to order in, or they're gonna start making the 2020s. Oh, I mean, it's crazy.
Okay, other public comment, I believe, I never called him Donnie Wood before, but it's Racer. Racer, you have public comment tonight?
Yes, please.
Sir?
Listen to you guys talk about cars and stuff, it's interesting to a certain degree. But a couple weeks ago, you guys tabled a truck, a used pickup truck for us at the Parks and Lakes Department. And, you know, every different scenario, you talk about your 10 cars, buying them in 10 cars. Well, not every car from the city needs to be bought new. I mean, you guys just talked about her buying that used one, you got all your money out of it. So, with that being said, I proposed a 2013 pickup truck. I went out and did my job, went out and looked for this extra cab 4-wheel drive long box truck. It has 99,000 miles on it. And I proposed it for Kelly come in and talk to me. He didn't mislead me in any way. He said I have to come to the alderman and get them approved first. I said, okay. So you guys tabled that thought on the used truck because of maybe the miles and putting some more money with the other one for next year and buying a new truck. First of all, we are watering trees with this truck that he wants to do with, pushing a little snow, and various activities out the lake. So I guess the only thing I said is I did my job. Kelly said that, he come out and presented it. But I got 2 pieces of paper here that in October of 16, you guys purchased a truck just like this one I'm proposing. It had 102,666 on the miles. It's got 115 or 16 right now, 2 years. You don't put no miles on a truck out there. It was for $19,750 and fees, $19,975. This truck that I'm proposing now is 4 years newer with 99,000 miles on it for $2,000 more. That's a no-brainer. You can't go out and purchase a vehicle for 1 year for $2,000. That truck is gonna do everything they wanna do out there at the parks and lakes, and you got budget money next year for a piece of equipment or something. It's just, this situation doesn't warrant to go out and buy a brand new truck off the state thing for $34,000, $35,000. I mean, especially when you're gonna put young kids in it, you're gonna put a water tank in it. I mean, it's gonna get roughed up a little bit. And, at the end of 10 or 15 years, whether it has 180,000 miles or where it has 80 or 90,000, it's still gonna be wore out. So I'm just proposing that you guys maybe bring this back up on the table and look at it again, because I even shortened my deal on this deal here because the city's bought a few cars off of me, and I was trying to do the right thing, and I told Kelly, I said, take it from him, but actually this truck here is a better buy than the one you guys bought before. So I'd like for you to see if you can table it back up. So.
I appreciate you saying that, but I am gonna say that needs to come from Kelly.
It doesn't,
No, it doesn't.
We
I asked
tabled
her.
it, we can bring it back up, and I'm going.
No, but what he just said, if Kelly felt that way about that vehicle, then Kelly should
But
have
he
proposed
did,
it.
He did.
he did, and we tabled it because we hadn't had a Parks and Lakes meeting in advance.
Okay.
So,
Then Kelly also said at the meeting, well, hey, if you guys wanna buy a new vehicle, then that'd be great.
Well, yeah, but he wouldn't want to have a brand new vehicle over a used one. But if the situation warrants itself,
What's the warranty?
30 days, 1,000 miles, okay? The one you guys bought 3 years ago, if you make the same decision on that brand new one 3 years ago, in 1 more year, that truck's gonna be completely out of warranty, and you'd have saved yourself $15,000. It's the same scenario.
We'll let that.
Parks and Lakes Committee discuss that.
I'm bringing it back up for a vote in the council.
You say the warranty on this razor is just 30 days?
30 days, 1,000 miles, yep. Just like the last one, it was 18 months ago.
Motion to go into exec session. Motion to go into exec.
So then after that, we come back to discuss utility 2, or is that in the
Well,
executive session?
or it'll be an executive session, we'll discuss it afterwards in open session, whether it's at this one or the next meeting,
Okay.
it'll be further discussion. There's a motion.
I make a motion to go into executive session.
second
This is to discuss operations and utilities department.
What happens now is we meet about utilities, and then when we go back into council, it will be brought up on the table for a vote.